Hello, look what we're making, look what we're making, a little boat. Whoop. I didn't mean to show you that side. It's the side I made mistakes on. Do you make mistakes? Because I make mistakes. There's a big one right there. Ignore that, please. Between us friends. Okay, so I'm gonna tip you down here so you can see that this boat will rock. Oh yeah, rock-a-dock-a-doodle. I'm pretty sure that's not what a boat says, but in my world it does, rock-a-dock-a-doodle. Okay, so this is what we're making. Pretend you never saw that. I make mistakes. So let me show you what you got in your kit this week. You got a circle. It is now a half a circle because I folded it for you. You have two rectangles, white, two more squarish, but not quite square, two little skinny ones. For this part, mine got bent, darn. This boat has already had a really hard life with me. Really hard life. I'm trying my best. Here we go. Let's go back down here. So you got those blue that are more square, but not quite square. There is one side that's a little longer, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. You got some black circles here. Black circles for the windows. And I'm gonna show you a trick I used by putting this blue circle in here because otherwise I would have had to cut out this little circle from the white circle, and this girl don't got time for that. So I'm gonna show you how now it looks like it is cut out. It's a trick, it's a crafty trick, craft trick coming at you. So here we go. What do you need at home? Some markers. The red one is traditional. You know, I was trying to think of what this is called. I wanted to call it, I think it's just called a life preserver. Somebody fell off our boat, we'd throw it out to them, hopefully it'd have a rope hook to it, and we'd save them. And then you need the markers to color some here. You could probably do some coloring in here too if you really wanted to, if you wanted to like snazz up your boat. Yeah. And you know what comes next? You know what could it be? What's the most important craft thing in the world? Dun 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 dun. Can't do anything without a good glue stick. Elmer's, are you listening? We need a sponsor. So you got your glue, you got your markers. Are you ready to go to work? I am. Take your cover off. It's always harder than I thought. Think, thonk. I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way. I'm gonna move it back. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The camera just popped out of my holder. Everything's okay. I'm gonna move everything over here just for a bit. And wait just a minute, let's watch this. He's coming to us. Come and save Miss Cindy. She's in trouble. She's dropping the camera. Okay, let's get back to this. So we're gonna start. Oh, I did bring a piece of paper to work on here just because I don't wanna, I'm trying not to make too big of a mess. How are we gonna start? Okay, let's go back to these blue. Why is it so dark again? And if you held them like this, you would see one is taller, one is longer. We want to work on the long side. We are going to put this, well, I'm showing you my messy side again. People make mistakes. This part is what we're gonna do. So we want it the long side, not the short side. And I'm gonna move you back down here. On that long side, I'm just gonna put one line of glue right on the edge. You only need about that much. Then, let's see here. I'm gonna try to find the middle of the folded edge of my boat. And I'm just gonna put that right on there. Did I find the middle? Not bad. So, we have the long side of the blue, a thin layer of glue for now, and our boat is starting to take shape. Okay, so we're gonna turn it over to the side where we see the fold, because we are going to add our, are these like steam pipes? I don't know what these are. Well, we're gonna add them anyhow. So you have a long one and a short one, and it doesn't really matter which way, but it could go, let's go back down here. Let's turn it this way. It doesn't really matter which one goes first, but we're only gonna put glue on the very end, and you just wipe it right across your glue stick, just right on the end. Just about that much. That's all you need. And I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna take my second one. And again, I'm only putting the glue on the very edge, the very bottom, the very something of it. Oh, life is hard. Okay, so again, we're on that folded side. Tried to put them a little straight here. And if we turned it this way, oh my gosh, it looks like I knew what I was doing. Because again, I made all my mistakes on this one. People make mistakes. Okay, so we're gonna keep it on the side, the fold, and we're gonna cover those. So we're gonna take that other piece of blue and we're gonna make sure it matches up. We're not gonna try to do this kind of crazy where like, oh, it's only covering part of it. Oh no. No, we're gonna do it this way. So I am gonna take my glue stick and I'm gonna go right in the corner, some on that white, some there, just down to the bottom. It's really hard to see. So again, I didn't put a tremendous amount of glue. We don't need a lot of glue. A lot of glue can just make a lot of mess. So I'm gonna match the corners and rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. And who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. How does that rhyme go? I haven't thought of that for like 20 years. Huh, anybody want to help me out with that? Okay, so we have the start of a boaty boat, boaty boat. Okay, the next part we're going to add is this white strip right here that our windows are going to be in. So again, we're gonna take those the long side of this. We're not gonna do something crazy like, what would we do, like this? That would be crazy. No, we're gonna put it right across here. Right like so. And again, we don't have to use a tremendous amount of glue. So working on my green piece of paper here so I don't get glue on the table, I'm just gonna put one long swipe of glue on one long edge. So one swipe. And then I'm gonna take, doesn't matter which side, and can you see that like about half of it is above the boat and half of the white is below that blue fold. So I'm gonna try to do that. And again, I'm gonna try to keep an equal amount on either, oh goodness, on either, I'm showing you the bad side again. I just wanna show you what I do when I do some things wrong. I do it wrong, but then I learn how to do it better. So I want an equal amount to the best of my ability on either side of that blue. So let's go back down here. Am I making you seasick on our boat today? I might. Okay, so I'm gonna find about the halfway point, push it in. So we got, I didn't need to put glue up here yet, but I'm going to. About the same amount on either side. About half below the fold, half above the fold. Okay, we're gonna turn it over, turn to the other side, and this time on our white, we're gonna put a little more glue, like all around. We don't have to put it in the middle, there's no reason. Again, we don't need that much glue. So, good thing I have this green paper down here. I'm gonna put it right on the edge, all the way over here. I'm gonna flip it around just to make it easier for me. Put on the short edge and right around here. And once again, I'm gonna match up the corners first, the corner of the white. And that way I know it's gonna be in the right place. So I find a corner and the other corner and I push it down. Oh, she's starting to look good. Did you know most of the time boats are called girls? Oh, hey, don't you want to be a good boater? I wonder why that is. Come back here. Yeet. Rocking in the ocean. I'm a rocking boat. I'll rock you to sleep. Okay, so it's not bedtime, or is it? It's always bedtime. I wish it was always bedtime. Okay, let's get our windows in. You have 6 of these black circles, 6 of them, because we're gonna put 3 on one side, and again, don't look at my mess, 3 on the other. So what I do is, let's change it back down here. Geez, I'm doing a lot of that today. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see. I take one, wipe it across my glue, and this time I find it easier if I start in the middle, because then I kind of know where the other 2 are going to go. So I find the middle, try to leave the same amount above it and below it, and take another circle, wipe it across your glue, and try this time. I tried to leave the same amount on this side as I did next to the black one. So the third one is gonna go right over here. Wipe it across and put it down. Oh my gosh, now we got people in there looking out. So I got 3. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're gonna turn it over. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Excuse me. And so take one, wipe it across your glue, try to find the middle. Do the best you can, do the best, oop, whoop, do the best. I'm doing my best. Oh, whoa, I have a lot of circles here and I don't know why. Take your second one, and remember, I'm gonna try to make it same amount of space between the one in the middle to the end. Try to make it as straight as I can. And here we go. Number 3. So, look, windows on one side, windows on the other. They should turn some lights on in there, don't you think? Maybe everybody's asleep. Okay, so remember I told you there was a trick we could do because I didn't want to have to cut the inside of this big circle because it would have taken me forever. So we're gonna do a trick, a tricky trick, a crafty trick. Ooh, how does that go, Miss Cindy? Well, here you go. I have the same color blue as my boat, because that's what makes you think there's a hole there, but there's not. So we're gonna take that blue circle, wipe it across our glue, and do the best we can to find the center of our white circle. And then, oh, here's the magic. When we lay it on our boat, doesn't it look like I cut that circle out? What? Tricky, tricky, tricky. I'm so tricky. You have to know shortcuts sometimes. Shortcuts are fun. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is glue my, I guess it's called a light preserver. I don't feel like I'm calling it the right name. Miss Cindy needs help. I'm just gonna put some glue around here. Ugh, my glue stick's getting kind of old and a little too sticky. Is there such a thing? And I'm gonna just kind of put it on the side of my boat. Like so. La, 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 la. Okay, so here's where we can use our markers. I'm gonna call it a light preserver, even though I feel like I'm not saying the same thing. Traditionally, they had red markings, maybe to see them better in the water, white and red. Red for danger, because if you fell off a boat, you would be in danger. Holy moly. So I'm gonna take my red marker first, and I'm just gonna make some lines, just like I did here. So I'm gonna just do the best I can. I like to do top and bottom, and then side. You have to say it that way. Side. So I got 4 lines on there, but I think it needs some more. So I'm gonna go in between each one of those. So I'm gonna go again right in the middle. In the middle, the best I can. And looky, looky, looky. We did it. Here I made my lines a little thicker, and you can certainly do that if you would like once you have your lines on there. But right now I'm gonna move along. Now, I'm gonna call these steam pipes just again because I don't know what to call them. Steam pipes. And I thought, oh, that would be a good opportunity to add some color to our boat, ship, whatever it is. So this is where your green paper will come in handy because these are skinny little strips of paper and it's kind of hard not to color off. So I just made, whoopsie, I went off. Oh, let's see, it's easier. See, oh my gosh, I would have been in trouble. You know what I think will help if I hold my finger on the end so it can't move. How about that? She's thinking. I'm a problem solver. I bet you are too. I'm gonna use blue right above my red just because, you know, red, white, and blue. This is an American boat ship girl. And because we just found out, or I just found out, or always knew somehow, the boats traditionally have girls' names. Can you possibly guess what my boat's name might be? Bet you know. And because my favorite color is yellow, I'm gonna add some yellow too. Oh, she's looking good. And then because we can see our boat on both sides, turn it over and color it and do it again. And I can kind of tell where my color was by lifting it up carefully. But again, does that matter? No, it doesn't. I'm gonna go right there and do the same thing. Boy, it's a good thing I have my paper down here. Otherwise, I'd be coloring on the table. I'd be in trouble. Blue. Definitely hold it down with your finger on your other hand that you're not coloring because it definitely does make it easier. Definitely. And whose favorite? My favorite. I love me some yellow. And yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yahoo! Okay, friends, let's check it out. Oop, let's check it out here. Oop, let's get the whole thing in the picture here. Whoa, well, let's get that paper out of there. Oop, open it up a little bit better than that. Rock. Don't make me embarrassed of you, little Miss Cindy. Okay, I think I didn't have it open enough, and I think I was doing it a little too hard. Woo, she's in a storm. So there you go, my friends. You could also add some color. Let's look at this side. You could add some color in here if you liked. Why not? Maybe you want to add some more stripes. Maybe you want to add my favorite shape. You know what it is. Circle, 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 circle. I love me some circles. There you go. Two for the price of one. Not really. Put your cover back on that dun 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 glue stick and pick up your own mess. Pick up your own mess. Whoever heard of such crazy thing? There you go, chicken lickens. Go for a boat ride. Wish I could go for a boat ride with you. In our imaginations, we could. I miss you, friends. Mwah.